What's going on there, fellow YouTubers? It's Chris from the Msss Anomalies channel. Guys, I want to thank everybody who's jumped on board as far as the hangout, the broadcast. It was awesome doing the questions, getting different comments from each other, and because we had Space Cadet on board, or also known as Peter, his his personal name. It was great that we can get both, you guys could pick both brains. Let's just put it that way. So really appreciate that. I don't think we're going to have one this weekend, but that's okay because we're going to have better material, even if we go over some, because some people will ask the same questions we probably answered in the last couple broadcasts, and that's fine. Because I think everybody deserves to have their answers, their questions answered. So, but that's okay because, like I said, it's sometimes it's better to take a break in between because we'll have new news and more things to go on and so on and so forth. I don't think anything will happen during the week next week, but never can tell. So just just check back once in a while and just check your notifications and see if we're going to have another one. So anyway, pretty cool stuff. So I do appreciate everybody jumping on board. That was just awesome, and we're definitely going to be doing it again. So there's no doubt. Again, just keep checking back. All right, speaking of awesome, let me see now. Truth Seeker, his first name's Mark actually, but Truth Seeker just did a video on what looks like this weird unexplained light or some sort. I don't know if you guys, I know a lot of you guys are also subbed to him as well. And if you're not, just check out his channel. I think you'll like it. But anyway, let me jump right into that because this is what he's got. Unidentified beam of light on Mars, Opportunity Sol 3954, Martian Anomaly Research. And you can see where he gets on, I think it's on, let me see. You'll find it right here. Well, it's on Midnight Planets. That's what I want to tell you. But you can see what he did right here. You can see as he was going through, checking them out. And if you look at the timestamps on these things, let's jump right on this one, just for the heck of it. You look at the timestamps, 8:54:34. Okay, go to the next one. 8:54:34. Now watch this. 8:56:54. So this one here was the prior, right here. And so it is unexplained. I mean, how do you explain that? But this is what I want you guys to see. This is pretty cool. I question things like this because I see lines in here that just simply don't make any sense. And I'm going to show you this, guys. This is just cool. Okay, let's go back to. I'll just jump back a little bit here on this. Okay, and we'll go back to here. Okay, so here's the picture itself. And we'll zoom in. This is the first thing that made me 100% believe this is, again, machinery. You're going to see what looks like mechanical, intelligently made things. I can't go over every single thing, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the few things that I see that are just don't make any sense at all, and then I'm going to put them up on Google+. So you guys can actually check them out and see if you guys find anything else, because I can promise you there's more in this picture than what appears. But this is what caught my eye right off the bat. Not only was that flash, and the funny thing about it is we were actually both looking at these. Now, Mark is all over these pictures, so he pretty much can, he's got some really good videos. So again, just check it out and you'll see what I'm talking about. So basically I'm going to add to what he's done. And, I'm going to go a little deeper into this picture because you know how, guys, I like to jump into these. But again, with NASA's, JPL, whoever's messed with these pictures and their foolery, this is just insane. I'm going to show you both enhanced, but also black plated, so you can see in the raw picture. And yeah, come on. But let me just show you one crazy thing that just shouts out to me, intelligently made. Look at this, what looks like a piece of steel of some sort. Right here where my cursor is. Right there. Look, see how thick this is right here, going back and forth. There's two perfectly round black circles, and just above there's a lighter area, but there's a whiter circle, almost perfect. Come on, guys. Really? And since when do they look like they got toilet seat covers? Right here. On this object, or whatever this is laying here. What does that? And this is from the raw picture. I haven't touched this thing. Here it is. Upper left corner, midnightplanets.com. I'm not fooling with this picture. I'm just zooming in. So, I mean, and this goes to the naysayers, which is really funny. I just see rocks. Okay, come on, man. What does that? And I'll zoom in for people who can see that. Come on. Really? And like I said, this piece right here, where my cursor is, you can see that looks like some kind of weird steel or something with details on it that show like round black circles. This crap here, all this right here is complete BS. But what caught my eye too is that when I see something what looks like almost round, it could be square, a certain shape, and it goes into this blurred out airbrush area, I have to question it. It's simple as that. Who would not question? If you don't, then you choose to keep your eyes closed. Here's another thing. And I'm just going to show you these things without messing with the picture. What does this? Look at this. It has this weird frame. It comes up, goes along like this down, and then has this curvature. See that? The way it comes up a little bit, goes straight up, goes around. This actually looks like some weird little goofy face, but I don't care about that because, you know, our minds are kind of basically set to do that. There's something right here, and you're not going to see it right away, but you will in a minute. Going across, almost like a frame of something, almost like it looks like the side of a Volkswagen, one of those old VW bugs. I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm just saying you're going to see, you're just going to go, yeah, that's just kind of odd that it does that. So, this thing, no, it's not a rock. Look how nice and smooth and clean that is, and it's got this line going down here. I really don't get into this one too much, but you'll see it. I will go over it real quickly and briefly. I don't want to make this super long. Again, look at the lines. There's something right here coming up, going across, and then back down over here. There's a lot more stuff. Look at this line. There's some kind of thing going through the ground. Oh my God, it's everywhere in this picture, man. And I'm not doing a thing to it. How about these just simple squares laying right here? And there's some other things in here. They almost look like cars. Look at this. Looks like a wheel. I'm not saying that's what they are, guys. You know, people like go fly off the hand. Oh my God, he's saying cars. I'm saying they look like it. It's something I compare what I see here on Earth and whatever I see in these pictures. So yeah, if that's what you want to say, then that's fine. But you know, there's just crazy things in this picture. You'll see this in a minute. So let's jump into this. And like I said, have a look at Truth Seeker's channel. You'll like it. I think you'll probably even subscribe to him because he's got some good stuff. It really does, and he takes his time to really try to really zoom in, but I try not to go super crazy with zooming in because then everything just falls apart. I mean, everything just goes to crap and really degrades badly. That's the only reason why I don't go in super close, but I try to if I can. Okay, so let's jump into this right here. Okay, first and foremost, and I showed you this, and this is without doing anything to the picture. Let me do this. Just move this over. Well, we just went a little too far because we're at 600. We want to go to 5. And even then, it's not exactly clean. Let's back it out of here a bit more. But there it is with the, right here. Well, I guess we can do it this way. It doesn't really matter. You can see it right here. We can use this right here. See this? And you get the nice complete circles, and then you get the lighter one up here. Okay. What you want to do is you want to, like I said, all this crap here is exactly what I just said it is. It's complete crap. This is all crap. When you see a line going like this past and below a blurred out area, you have to question that. And, you know, like I said, you get a lot of naysayers going, oh, dude, it's just rocks. They wouldn't cover nothing. Well, come on, man. Forget about the rest of the video. Here it is. Just that alone. And again, what the hell puts toilet seat looking things on top of an object? And you can see that. And I haven't done a thing to this picture. Come on, man. But let's just get into it, and because this just gets more bizarre. What's the best way to do it? Let's blast this crap right here apart and see if we can find it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to tell you what this stuff is. All I can just do is unveil the thing to you, and you check it out. You can clearly see that this stuff is intelligently made, and that's all there is to it. So yeah, let's get into that. Let's blast some of that stuff away. But look at this. Ooh, we actually got an alien face. But it actually does. It looks like something like that Mars movie, and I forget what the heck it was called now. But you can see some crazy things that are shaped and everything else in here. Almost look like this weird link thing type thing. Look at this. Nice white area. Nice, perfectly structured or whatever it is. See that? Things going up. I mean, yeah, come on. But so let's back out a little bit because I want to show you this. This to me had me puzzled, and I want to blast that stuff away for you guys too, so you guys can see this here, and I can see that. I don't have to do a thing to the picture. What the hell does that? Look at this. Goes across, comes down, goes across over to here, comes back down. Again, it looks like this. It almost looks like a Volkswagen, the side of a Volkswagen. Look at it. Looks like the windows. Now, I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm trying to give you guys the idea of the shape. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. So, yeah. And like I said, these two things here, come on. All right. And by the way, I believe this light is actually being projected from what's sitting underneath it. There's multiple things, and I don't know if you can see that, but you can see something shadowed or underneath this garbage. The lines are still coming out of it. There's something sitting there as well as there. And it seems like it's literally being projected out of this, or shot out of, if you will, from right there. So, yeah. Do this. Now, let's jump up here, and again, look at this right here. Got something going right across, coming straight down, and you can see that it's very, very light, but it's there. See that? Right there. Okay. And here's the thing. It's buried. The stuff is being overlaid, or stuff is being overlaid to hide these anomalies. Okay. Let's jump in a little bit more, and you're going to start to see more and more features. Now, I've been blamed before, people going, oh, well, because you're over-contrasting, you're bringing out other artifacts of the picture. To some degree, they're correct. However, because this stuff has got a light contrasting over it, like a white contrast, because it's contrasted over, and it may be, let's say it's only 30% transparent. Well, then you're going to actually bring out the real anomalies that are under this contrast and popping them out. This is the reason why you have to do that. Okay, so now we're starting to see a little bit more. And you can just look around this pieces. Look at this, going up like this here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can just see like different pieces going up. What they're going to, and you know, there's actually little things right here. There's like 3 or 4 of them laying right here, and they look like they're just like, I don't know, like little miniature domes, if you will, with a little tiny opening at the top. I'm not sure what that is, but I can't tell you exactly what these things are, but clearly they're there. So let's zoom back in. And again, here's that weird looking face, which is goofy than heck, but you can actually see the eye right here, the nose, and the mouth. And it's facing up that way. So, well, that kind of looks not what I'm trying to convey, but you can see that. All right, so now let's dive into it even deeper. I'm trying to remember. Okay, so basically what I did here was kind of dull this out a little bit. Okay. And this here gets even crazier. I decided to just try to blast around this. Look, you can see this right here. What I try to do is blast all in this area here to try to get this crap. And I'll tell you why I did that. Right here. You can see something going like this, going across nice and even, and it has nice, smooth, oval openings. And I'm thinking, well, what the hell does that in nature? So let's try to blast it and see what we can find. Okay. So again, now, this whited area is the actual object. Okay? That's the actual object. But I want to show you something that's even crazier. There's something right here. Now watch this. If we can blast that right here, you can see what looks like something is literally going like this and coming down. Something doing this, going upward, and you can see something in the center of this with something like a half round or whatever that is. Clearly, this is not a standard rock. That's just all there is to it. You know, there's something right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me do this. Right here, I don't know what this is or what part of it is, but there's something going across it or over it. And it has this nice smooth, I don't know what that is, some kind of detail in this thing. But look at this. Comes over. It looks like it's got a small hole very faintly, and there's something else coming back out of it. And it has these weird pieces to it. I don't know what that is and why why the hell it's designed like that, but clearly there's some other things here, and this connects into this other piece. But check the way this thing does this. See that? Yeah, I would love to know what does this in a row. And here's another crazy thing. If you look at the top here, it goes up like this. Now again, I really don't know what this is. Here's this other part I was just showing you. So that's no big deal. Going down. But look at this. There's actually a faint line that's literally going around the base of whatever the hell part of this thing is. And you can see another little one right here. And whatever this is being blocked, this is all being trashed and thrown over it. But you can see that. You can actually see that line perfectly round going across that. In addition to this, like I said, and all of these other lines. And yeah, come on, guys. I mean, these are mechanical in nature. There's no doubt in my mind. And again, that round circle here at the base. I kind of went around that one a little too goofy, but let's do this. And then you got another one right here. And you got the way this thing comes down. Now, I couldn't begin to tell you what the hell this thing is. It's obviously, to me, it's some kind of intelligently made object. And nothing that I know of in nature, and again, I live in a mountain state, that I can tell you to begin to tell you what the hell this is. Or see anything like this in nature. Look at nice 90-degree corners. Again, it looks like this nice, you just barely see it, but there's what looks like a hole this thing's coming out of. This looks like it comes up and goes almost to a point. Yeah. This nice little detail here. There's something going like this. Something looks like it's kind of going through it here. And there's something a little narrow, it's very faded out, but right there you can see something going into that. And it has this weird detail in it. What this thing is, again, I couldn't tell you. I mean, you got boxes like this laying on the ground. Look at this. Nice box openings. There's two of them. And you can see something going like this. It's being covered up on a massive scale, guys. It really, really is. Okay, let's move on to the next object. Look at this. Let's move up to this one. Tell me what does this. Because I'm just curious as hell. Well, kind of loused that one up, but comes completely straight down. You can see this crap here is all fudged out. This is here to hide this, but you can see it like it literally goes down and stops right here. There's something right here with this weird, I don't even know what to call it. It looks like a handle kind of thing, to be honest with you. But this here, I mean, look at this. I mean, here's another thing. Here's another bunch of crap that they laid over here. But you can see something goes like this, goes up, goes like this, goes across, and then goes back down and into whatever this is. I don't know what the hell that is. It kind of looks like this false face, which our eyes are trained to see. I get all that. Here's another one. Look at this thing. This was pretty cool because I'm looking at this and I'm saying, whoa, what the hell? I blasted this out to find out what this is. What does a straight piece like that? Really, what does that? Look how clean. It's almost, I mean, I can actually back this off. Well, let's do it this way. Okay. Go back to that. All right. When you look at this, there's something else right here, and it has this, looks like it progressively goes down, almost like I'm not going to say a staircase, but it's the way it's shaped. You've got this here. Look at the way these things are like perfect. Something on the side. Whether these are details of whatever's laying here, I don't know. I really don't. Look at this. But you got to look for the actual shapes and things that are literally laying on the ground here. And like I said, this has got like all of this crazy things. 1, 2, 3, whatever it is. And this face, it looks almost like perfect. Look at that. Almost like what you see the grays right there with the nose. I'm not saying that's what it is. It's just the first thing that struck me. It's kind of funny. But you got this other frame or whatever this thing is going down. You see what looks like it's kind of boxed off. I mean, guys, seriously, tell me what you guys think this stuff is, because let me go back here a little bit. We can go way back up in here. But this is actually clean, nice and clean across. And you can see what looks like it's some kind of weird front to this thing, whatever it may be. And then this bunch of crap is thrown over it. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Again, this is coming up, goes over, goes down like this here, and goes back down. There's something laying on the ground right here, but it's completely smudged out. You can see that. Look at this. It's got this weird kind of shape to it. See that? Right there. And it goes like this. Whatever that thing is, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. But the fact of the matter is, there's clearly something there. Now, let me go over to here. Let me just check something here. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy things. So let's go to the top here, just for the hell of it. What the hell does that, guys? I mean, look at this. Clearly something darker area here. These actually, like I said, they actually look like little cars or something up against each other. There's one here. One here. I'm going to show you in that other picture because I've got another. I don't know what this item is here. And whatever this is, this does this like I showed you earlier. It goes up and then back down. And it looks like there's another one sitting right here. I don't know if you can see that, but right there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that's what these are, but why these shapes? And here's the thing. If any of this looks like ruins or frame or anything in this picture, why is it there? Only one thing. It only has to be one thing. Why is it there? And that's what people need to start asking the questions. Check this out. Again, check these things out. Now, you can't see them very clearly because they've been really manipulated out. But what the hell is doing this? Well, there's clearly something right here. You can see it, and it's just underneath, and you can see it right here. It looks like it's blasting this off it's almost like a blow-off valve, so to speak. I mean, I don't even know how to explain that other than that's what it looks like. Let me see if I can go back to, because I think I've got one. It's a little bit, no, it might be that one there. Okay. You can see this thing here comes down, and I think in my other picture you'll see this a little bit better because there's actually a round piece here in the front and what looks like a black dot. But it comes down, goes like this here. Well, I didn't go as close to the body of this thing as I wanted to, but it goes down like this. And it has this round circle going like this, almost like this part here is stuck into this back part. But look at this. Goes around, comes back down. And it has, if you look at these pieces here, it looks like a bunch of dots going all the way up this thing. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whoops. All right. So, well, we'll go back to the 5. That's fine. You got other funky looking things laying here. Now, this may be just manipulation parts of these things, and I get that. This right here. But check this out. Almost does the same thing. Has these weird shapes. Another one going like this, almost down, and then has this weird frame type thing going like this. And I showed you that earlier. It's like, what the hell does that? Okay. Let me see if there's something else here. Yeah, to see there's other things. Let's see the way this is coming down. Again, it has this piece here and going like this here. You can see something actually trailing down into this area. And there's something that's round right there, and it goes off. It has a back piece. Nice 90-degree angle, and it goes into this piece right here. So, yeah, what the hell, guys? What the hell does that? And again, we're trying to see things that are under this manipulation. So, are you going to see everything with clarity? No. It's not going to happen. So, you know, don't even believe that you're going to because it's not going to happen. Period. Okay. This thing here, now I think I've done this in my other picture. Now, what you're going to see in this next picture, you're not even going to see this alien thing at all, only because I didn't quite blast with that, but you're going to see a small piece of that. Now, let me go back. Well, I'll do this here real quick. Just put this back. Jump out of this one. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go to the other one I've got right here. Now, what I did was like a black plate on this to try to drag some more of the stuff out, too. There's a lot more detail in this if you look for it. It's the only difference is it's darker. Now, right there is where you see the part of that little alien type looking thing. That's where you see that. But the only reason why you don't see the whole thing is because I didn't blast the rest of this black off of this stuff. But check this out. Look at the weird things coming down and just, I mean, again, I can't begin to tell you what this thing is. Here's another thing that's kind of crazy the way it does this. Comes off of this. Here's that other thing. Look at how smooth. If you look real closely, you can actually see this going like this and going right down. Almost like I said, it's almost like this weird looking side of a Volkswagen if you look at the other one. Just the shapes of these things. It just doesn't make sense. Look at that. And whatever this thing is doing this, and I showed you, it has this weird, almost like right here. Let's see if I can go back to this a minute. Yeah, see the way that comes down? It comes down like this. Has this nice squared off front, and then has these. If that looks like a normal rock to people, please show me a rock that does this, because I would love to see it. Now, again, a lot of this will be manipulation, so you got to try to determine which one's BS and which one's not. And that's where it becomes really hard to do. But when you see things that are clearly look like they're artificial and mechanical, yeah, there's just no doubt about it. Okay. Let me go back up to, where did I see this here? Like I said, a lot of this has been darkened up, but you can see that other piece right here comes around, does that. And like I said, it looks like this weird funky face here because we're just so used to seeing that. But they're actually squared eyes. There's, well, not eyes, but openings. Almost a complete square opening, but this one here is because it's so darkened out now. But there's more than one piece here and one here, so it's not that. It's not a face. Check this anomaly out. This gets crazy. Check this out. Goes around like this, comes over, goes around, has this weird piece going like this. This piece appears to go around like this, like it's got a base to it, and then this sticks out. See that? And goes back into it, and then has this going across and then going down like this here. Now, again, I couldn't begin to tell you what this stuff is, but it looks mechanical in nature to me. It doesn't look like something that's just, you know, a rock. It's something right here, and it looks like something's coming directly straight out of it. You know? But again, what I tried to do is blast through a lot of this stuff, and you can see, again, here's those weird-looking... what the hell are they? And why is it in this picture? That's what I want to know. So, I'm going to give you guys both these pictures because there's some just crazy things in here. I mean, anomalies that just don't make any sense. Again, look at this thing here. I mean, come on. If you look right here, you can see this is like almost perfectly nice and smooth. Goes around, right like that. You can see this line coming down straight here. Now, this obviously is nothing. It's a photo stitch. But you can see where it's kind of like mix match too. It's not right. But, yeah, that's a perfect rock. Absolutely. I mean, you can see something here. I actually blasted this away because if you go back to the original picture, if we go here, look how much this has been blasted with contrast. See that? Completely blasted, but you can see the line. Nice smooth edge. Yeah. So, again, this is what kind of stuck out for me right here. And these different parts. But, again, they're blasting this stuff. They're literally putting this fake crap over it. And here's those... Again, I don't have to do a thing to this picture, guys. I really don't. I don't have to do anything to this, and you can see that. Again, with this weird-looking frame thing coming up and going over. See that? It goes up here, over, and back down. But that actually travels further down. And like I said, they hide so much of this stuff. So you get the idea. Now, I'm going to leave both of these up there so you guys can see the both of these. Because to me, this is just amazing. Just that alone, and you can't see it now because it's really darkened up on here, so it's really hard to pull this out as far as that anomaly. But you can see right here, there's clearly something directly under this light. And you can see that. There's other things here. Now, it's so blurred out, you couldn't make it out if you wanted to. But there's things here, there's things that are connected. This piece here, again, now you can see that little tiny circle. Something that does this, and you've got this rounded, and you can see that line. I don't know if you guys can see that, but check that out. And then it goes back. It has these little weird things sticking out of there, or it's part of. I don't know if it's just details of this thing. I don't know. But there's an actual circle right there. There's a black dot right in the middle of that. Let me see. I'll go back. See that? Right there. But this stuff is buried in it. This is the reason why you cannot see anything of any clarity. Why? It's not meant to be seen, guys. It's as simple as that. So, I'm going to let you guys take this and check it all out because you're going to find some crazy things in here. And again, here's that weird looking... These look like kind of like weird vehicles to me. Check this out. Comes down. Almost looks like it has a wheel. Almost like another one underneath it. Like it's been twisted or turned or something. And you can see what looks like the windows right here. This would be the front of it right here. Comes back down. Does this here. Here's the bottom of it. Go to the next one. It has like, it looks like these weird openings in the front. Front of it right here. Going down. But this looks like it's part of... See the way it goes like this? Goes like this. I mean, just to the shape of these things is enough to go, yeah, I mean, what the hell is that? It doesn't matter what they are. Again, here's that piece that comes up, comes straight down. It's got like a weird base to it. And you can see, I'll just do the shapes. I mean, look at this. Comes down. You can see this a lot better as far as like the Docker feature. And he has that other one. It looks like it looks like a little wheel there or something. Goes across. Another one right here. The roof of it, back down. It has these openings. Now, I'm not saying that they are cars. I mean, clearly, I don't know what they are, but check that out. Why are they all lined up, whatever they are? Like I said, I don't care if they're coloring books. Why the hell are they on this barren planet? You know, you got things like this here that go across and then back down. There's something right here in the shadows. You can see something doing this, coming back down. And it looks like it. See, this is what I'm saying. A lot of this stuff has been thrown over, so you can't see what this stuff is. I mean, I can pick out a million things here. Look at this. Somehow this doesn't look natural. I think what you're doing is because we're actually bringing this out, you're actually seeing what looks like these outlines of whatever these anomalies are. You're seeing it, we're pulling it out from underneath this garbage. That's what it comes down to. So, again, I'll let you guys pick this apart and tell me what you think. You guys will probably find some more bizarre things in here than I did, and that's okay. That's what it's all about. So I'll have this picture up there for you guys to take apart, and we'll have this one here, which is not as dark, and you can see the anomalies a little bit better here. And like I said, after being blown to pieces, because you can actually see that little alien-looking face sitting right there. Now, I went over this to blast this junk off of it, and there you go. I mean, I literally went over there with the because you don't have to. What you do is just use your burn tool and use the shadows and blast through that white, and that still came out. It still came out looking like that. Look, see how it's like that, and it looks kind of fuzzy, doesn't look right, because this other white being thrown over it. But look how clean that looks. Look at it. Nose, mouth, eye. I'm not saying that's what it is. It just has an uncanny resemblance to it. So, and then you've got, like I said, these things here that are just bizarre. I'm just going to circle them loosely. It doesn't really matter. So, I don't know, guys. You tell me. Again, with this one here. Actually, looks like it has another round piece that goes around this too. But anyway, goes like this. I mean, again, if you guys know of a natural rock that does that, please show me. I'd love to see it. I mean, I really would. Whoops, my bad. If you get rid of this contrasted BS over these things, you'll see this stuff pretty clearly. You can actually see the shape of whatever this thing is underneath this manipulation. Like I said, I had people tell me, oh, yeah, well, you say it's a thing of a thing of a thing. Well, I don't know what it is. What else do you call something you don't know what it is? I mean, how else do you explain that? Other than calling it a thing or an anomaly. Call it what you will for all I care, but there's something down here. And whatever it is, it does this. There's something going off to this too. But very faint, but it's there. I mean, you can see things all in here too. But it's there. All right, guys, I'm not going to make this too long. Like I said, I just wanted to show you this thing. It was like I said, check out Mark's video, and you'll see what I'm talking about. He actually goes over this, and he shows off some anomalies here as well. He didn't miss anything. So check that out. And like I said, I'll leave this here, this particular one. I'll upload this one here and this one here on the Google Plus, and you guys can have a look at it and tell me what you think. But, I mean, I'm looking at this now, and I can clearly see this thing's hiding right here. And there's something, whatever this thing is, this is coming out of. At least that's the way, because it looks like it's super bright and then fades out. So that's telling me the origin is right here. It's either highly reflective, which, I don't know, it's a possibility. Or it's actually shooting this thing out. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's a plasma welder. I don't know. I don't know what the hell this is. But, yeah. So, you guys give me your take on it. Let me know what you think. Again, we're probably not going to do a broadcast this week. end, where we'll try to do, we're going to try to do something as far as I don't know if it'll be, if you guys can't do it during the week, let me know. In other words, if you can't watch late or at a certain time, let me know, because you got to keep in mind, anybody I do decide to have on here, it has to work for them too. Just like Peter, he's 15 hours ahead of us, or at least me here in the East, in the United States here. So, yeah, we got to think about them too as far as getting them on there. But probably nothing this weekend, but definitely something next weekend. We're definitely going to pull something up for you. Just stay tuned, like I said, and we'll let you know what's going on. That's another funky-looking object. Actually, it looks like it's got this weird whale-tail kind of thing going on. But anyway, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some things in here you'll just see and you just go, yeah, what is that? I wish they had scales on this, because they don't. So you can't tell how big anything is. I'm just looking at this here. Check this out. And I showed you that anomaly earlier. Look at the way these things... There's something right here, like a little pipe. I don't even know what the heck you'd even call that right there. And you got 1, 2, 3 things coming out of after that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but... See that? Kind of funky. But anyway, guys, like I said, let me let you go. Like I said, I mean, just crazy things in this. And like I said, take a look over at Mark's over at Truth Seekers, and I'll leave the link for his video down below. You guys can check it out. I think he put out about a week ago. But anyway, stay tuned. We get some other, good pictures coming up for you guys, some good videos, and stay tuned for any kind of broadcast that we may have. If you guys got any topics you want to throw around, that's totally up to you. Something you want me to talk about, we can do that. Just give me a topic you want to talk about. We'll just throw that on. On the list of things. That's all. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. You guys know that. And that's it. We'll talk to you soon.